welcome to Kevo Media Podcast series.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Can you tell us how your journey into tailoring started?
Well, my journey into tailoring is a very complicated one because it started far back as when I was a child, growing up in a fashion environment. My dad was a tailor, so I he always tried to see how he can groom us into becoming into the fashion industry too. But then we don't have need for that at that moment, so we find it difficult to follow his footsteps. But at the point when I had a friend who was into tailoring too, so I gave him a job to do and then he couldn't do it. I felt like this is something I should have learned. And then that's how I found myself taking interest. And it was out of passion too.
So did you undergo any formal training or are you self-taught?
Like I said, at the beginning, I started from my father's shop. So at the point when I began taking interest and becoming more interested in the industry, I traveled out to Port Harcourt and got a formal training, and that is what brought me to this point.
Okay. So how could you describe your personal lifestyle or signature when it comes to tailoring?
Well, I would say it is unique because I try to picture my clients what they want, and then I try as much as possible to make it the details, to pay attention to details and give them the necessary satisfaction they want. So I think it is unique.
What makes your tailoring different from others in the industry?
The quality, simple as that.
Okay, can you walk us through your creative process from concept to finished outfit?
That would take a whole long. But then it starts from going to the market, sorting out fabrics, then coming, drafting the designs. It will take a whole lot. So I think we can just move to the next.
Okay, what is the most memorable or challenging design request from a client?
That was when I was starting out. It was a suit design. So then I had no knowledge about suiting, but I still took it upon myself that I would try, and it was a mess, honestly.
So did you pay for it when you got?
Yeah, sure. We have to. We have to.
Okay. How did you handle difficult or indecisive customers?
Those kind of clients, what we do most times is we pay attention to their needs because they can prove to be very, should I say, stubborn or so, because they are very picky. So you have to first of all listen to what they are saying, pay attention to what they want, and then try as much as possible to meet their standard. Else you will make a mess of yourself.
You know, you are very unique in what you are doing
Thank you,
and
sir.
you have a lot of customers.
Yeah.
So how did you establish your brand and gain your first clients?
Should I say my first client was an amendment I made when I was in Calabar. And the way I did it, I always pay attention regardless of who and how much you pay. I try as much as possible to put in my best. And I did my utmost best in that job. And from there, that is how he brought his friends, and I'm a social media person. I do a lot of social media marketing, especially on Facebook. It has been my helping hand, I must say.
How do you manage pricing in the market with both cheap and high-end tailors?
I focus on value. When you focus on value, you people tend to pay for value, quality over quantity. So we are very unique. We pay more attention on the quality of fabrics we use, so it makes us stand out.
No. What challenges do you face as a male tailor in the fashion industry?
Uh, missing fashion and everyday life is challenging because most time people call us as late as 1 a.m. to discuss designs, and you don't have a choice. They don't think you have a life outside tailoring. So those are the though we try to listen to them regardless of the time. So I think that's one of the challenges we face.
But do you have challenge of having inclined materials being destroyed and all those? So if this happen, how do they react and what is your response?
Yeah, it does happen. It happens once or twice or so. We have to remake the dresses. And one thing about that aspect is the way you react and respond to such situation. It builds more confidence. Because when it happened last time, I had to remake the dress and it turned out it came out very well. And up to date, the client has always been he has always come back to us. The way you respond to such situation is it will pay off.
Okay. How do you stay current with trend while remaining true to your style?
Like I said, I'm a social media person, so I watch a lot of YouTubes and fashion shows. We try as much as possible to stay on track because fashion changes almost every 2 years or so. So we try as much as possible to follow trend and create our own unique designs, even though we try to watch others.
Okay. What is your long-term vision for your brand?
OmuStitches has a very, should I say, we have a very unique plan of making OmuStitches a homegrown and a global fashion brand. We have a plan. We are working towards that. We want to make a statement in every African home and international. So, God willing, we are on track.
But I must congratulate you for one thing. The first time I came to your shop, it has not got to the extent it is now. Your shop
I
have
remember.
expanded so a lot and you have so many people working under you. Are you trying to turn it into an academic or what?
Yeah, currently we are running it's more like an institution, like a fashion house, but not at the level we envisage. But we are working towards it. Yeah, like you said, when you came here, we were just more like we are using one of the shop, but now we have almost four of it. So we try as much as possible to pay more attention and invest more in fashion. We invest in the business. That's one thing that keeps us growing. We invest back into the industry. And when you do that, the sky is going to be your limit.
So are you planning to expand into ready-made wear, fashion show or international markets?
Yes, sure. We are working on that. And then we are even working on we have a fashion show coming up that is on the pipeline. We are working towards going as a brand as almost stitches to partake in that fashion show that is coming up, I think in September. Then for the ready to wear aspect, we are already into ready to wear, but like I said, it is not that it is not where we want to be, but we are working towards that. We'll get a bigger space and then we'll do more of ready to wear.
Okay. How do you mentor or support younger tailors or apprentices?
I have apprentices already that are working under me that I'm tutoring. I'm teaching them because the thing is, fashion doesn't end in cut and sew. So we are teaching them the business parts of tailoring. So when they go out there, we have graduated a few number of persons from here, and they can attest to what we are saying. We have been teaching and training people in the fashion industry.
What keeps you motivated during your difficult times?
Um, what keeps me motivated is simply my client satisfaction and my team's commitment to see that OmuStitches is growing and will become a bigger brand in the future. So I think that's my greatest motivation. Yeah, this is my working space. This is where all you see online. This is where it comes out from. These are my staffs. This is my working space. Thank you.
So all of them still are they under training or
Um, Most of them are under training, but Like 80% of them are staffs.
What is one thing people don't understand about tailoring?
Well, the thing people don't understand about tailoring is that people think tailoring is just cut and sew. But the thing is, tailoring is an art, it's a science. Tailoring is it has grown past that stage where people think it is left for the uneducated alone. But it has grown past that stage. Tailoring is it's like I said, it's an art. It's a storytelling because every design you make tells a story. That is just it.
So, what would be your advice to young people who are feeling that tailoring is just for uneducated people who don't want to look for something new? What would be your advice for them?
My advice to young people is just to stay motivated, keep doing what you're doing, don't stop, don't give up. And then the thing is, the people that will help you mostly are strangers. Because if you keep thinking your family members, your friends will patronize you and make you grow bigger, you will be disappointed. Just pay more attention to strangers and keep working on yourself, keep believing in your dreams, and the sky will be your limit.
Okay, finally, how are we going to expect OmuStitches in the next 5 years?
I think this is just 2 years, and we have seen how far we've come. By God's grace, it is not by might, but by God's grace, we'll reach the top, the echelon.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.